Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be doing a camera comparison. Got two high definition video cameras sitting here. On the right is a DXG 567V high definition 720p camera. On the left is a Sanyo Xacti. What model is this? Can't quite remember. This is the TH1 Sanyo Xacti TH1 camera. First I'm going to talk about this one here. I got this in at Walmart in a full value pack for $65 on clearance at Walmart. It included a tripod, 4 AA batteries rechargeables, a battery charger, a carrying case, and software, cables, all that kind of stuff. All for $65. His camera is what I could say basic. It doesn't have a menu, nothing like that. You just flip it on and you can start recording. Here at the side, pretty basic setup. Your macro, your standard. SD card goes in here. Batteries go in here. This camera is pretty basic. It has no menu like I mentioned before. You press this button to go back and play back videos. There's no videos on the camera right now. Take a short little clip. Let's play it back. So to delete it, you press this button. Ask you press it again, it deletes it. There's no more videos on the camera, so we'll be going back to playback mode. Use this little toggle thing here to go between high definition, 640 and 320, and picture. It has a basic digital zoom, which actually does surprisingly well. Pretty cheap little camera, does decent, I could say. Only in room-like conditions sometimes the playback will get a bit horrible. It can get a little blurred out. I've been using this camera since March in a lot of my videos here on Cube Computer Channel. There was a little bit of time where I had borrowed my friend Tim's DXG 567V HD camera, and it does a little better than this one. Anyways, this is the 567V HD camera. Now I'm shooting video with the DXG camera, as I'm now going to take a look at the Sanyo Xacti TH1 camera. I got this in at Radio Shack today.
Store to the internal memory.
I got this at Radio Shack today on clearance for $149.99. Go and explain a little about this camera. It has a bigger lens, all that kind of stuff. Optical lens. While the DXG camera is all digital. This camera here has 30 times optical zoom. It has what you would call a dual mode. You can shoot video or take a picture, which a picture mode is not really special, only like 2 megapixels. The good thing about this camera is the big menu that it has. You can go in and fine-tune stuff. I like that. And this camera is really good at focusing in on close objects. While the DXG camera only has an option for a far away mode or a macro mode, this particular camera you can actually manually set it or switch it to super macro, and if you're looking at close up objects, it'll focus in on really close objects really easy. Go ahead and take a look at the camera. Guys, with this little handy thing for your hand. But there's only one con about this camera that makes me dislike it. I took some video with it and did some comparison clips with the DXG camera and this Sanyo. And I was kind of disappointed because even outside, it could never quite get a really clear focus on everything. I even tried some tips online for changing the aperture, all that kind of stuff, turning off the image stabilization. I always kept that turned off. But it seemed as if the DXG camera seemed to get a more clear picture outdoors than the Sanyo camera did. And in here, the DXG camera may have a little bit of grain to it, and I can pan around like this in interlow light conditions, like let's say over here. It may get more grainy and it gets a little blurred out, but when I stop, things look pretty clear still. It's not true 720p, but things are clear. I got this camera at Radio Shack over today, and here's how much I paid for it. This is the cost of the camera by itself. Let's see. What's tax? Came out to be $162.34. Now, remember the DXG camera was $65 at Walmart, and the local Walmart even marked it down to $45 a few weeks after I got the thing. I don't have my original seat for the DXG camera, which I'm videoing right now, but I mean, this camera here, it has a great menu, has good settings. I can't complain about that, but the video quality, I mean, you'd be paying that much. Let's see, you'd be paying this much to get the video quality this one has compared to a DXG camera that puts out higher quality video, that has a more basic user interface. In my opinion, the DXG wins. I'm returning to Sanyo. I've tried my best to praise this camera over today, but I tried everything I could, adjusting settings, and I have some experience in photography, that kind of stuff. I took classes in school. I've actually did a lot of research on this camera before I got it. I just was not 100% sure. The only way you can really try something out is to actually get it yourself and then really, play with it. I tried a lot of things with this camera, but I mean, for $162, I kind of expect better when my $65 DXG 567V HD camera is actually outdoing this thing. If you have your own personal opinions, feel free to comment. Have any questions, let me know.